things are happening. That's rare. It's been to 2 different workshops over 4 months. It's spent a month and a half getting across. So it's almost 6 months in total since I actually bought the car. So it's been a long road. Fingers crossed this part's nice and easy.
I'm just going to zip tie these, just cut them back.
Yeah.
All in, put it there nice and neat for you. I actually had a run on this morning.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I've forgotten what she sounded like. Even when that started, I was like, I don't even know whether that's my car.
Yeah. But you won't, I promise you, it'll be done straight, don't worry.
I'm down here at Crossroads Mechanical at the moment. They are the authorised inspection places for the Department of Transport here in Western Australia. The Cressida is here. She's not booked in till tomorrow. I've got it here just in case they have time, they have any free space they can fit her in. I actually have finished everything with the car, so fingers crossed it passes first time. So there's an initial inspection which is going to happen here. They just do like a full check through everything, make sure it's all road legal, make sure no leaks, no bushes are stuffed, everything's safe. Anything that flags their attention, they note, and then I'll have to fix and come back and have another inspection if that's the case. But the second inspection's around $100. Fingers crossed everything passes first time round. Obviously that was the plan by taking it to a professional, getting them all to do a whole bunch of work on the car. But things don't always work out, so I'm just going to go in there, pay it all, get it all sorted now, and then hopefully I'll know today, but if not, it'll definitely find out tomorrow whether it's licensed or not, or whether I can get it licensed. She's tucked in here. I've gone into Crossroads after finishing work just to want to find out whether they have inspected the car yet, whether it's passed, whether it's not. I've gone in there and they've said it's passed. They've just sent the paperwork off to the Department of Transport so they can get it all done and signed off and good to go. While I'm sitting there waiting for the paperwork to come back, they've received a phone call from the Department of Transport to say they can't release the car is stolen. Knew this was going to happen. So I've explained the situation. I've explained that I've spoken to the New South Wales Police, it's all fine. They said what I'd have to do is I'd have to get it cleared with the WA Police. I've then popped down to the local police station, given them as much information as I can and explained what was going on. They said unfortunately because the car wasn't registered here, it's never been in Western Australia, there's no record at all that they need to clear. They then suggested maybe I talk to the New South Wales Police and see what they can do. I did then call the New South Wales Police. The lady on the phone was actually quite helpful. She said to contact the New South Wales Police Information Act and gave me their phone number, but said they wouldn't be open until tomorrow. The very first thing the next morning, I called the New South Wales Police Information Act. The lady I spoke to was quite helpful, but she said unfortunately she was unable to help with any of it. She suggested that my best port of call would be to contact the Department of Transport here in Western Australia and find out exactly what I needed. I've then gone and called the Department of Transport here. Unfortunately, I had to wait about half hour to 45 minutes before anyone even spoke to me. They weren't overly helpful. I got a lot of roadblocks. They just said they had someone they had to contact. They tried calling that department, no one answered, so they've sent them an email and they're just going to wait for a response. I've then decided to call the New South Wales Road and Traffic Act, which is New South Wales version of the Western Australian Department of Transport. They confirmed with me what I already knew, that the car was all clear, there was no record, and obviously they've been licensing it with multiple people over said time since this stolen incident happened. The gentleman did suggest on the phone that I contact the New South Wales Police and talk to their stolen vehicles team. He said they may be able to help. I've then called the New South Wales Police again. I spoke to a gentleman who was so helpful. He said there was no such team, so he couldn't put me through to them. But he did say there were a couple of options that I could look into. He said I could contact ACIC, which is the old Crim Track. They may be able to clear the record that I need cleared. He said, worst case scenario, I can contact GIPA and they will do a report, but it will take 30 days. Don't really want to go for that option, so I called the ACIC. Once I called the ACIC, they took all my information, seemed to know what I needed, and said they'd get back to me as soon as I could. At this point in time, I've just got to leave everything in everyone else's hands. I've decided to take the next day off of work. The gentleman that I spoke to the New South Wales Police, actually called me again and said that he spoke to a police officer in a department that he thought would be able to help out. They've passed the information on and hoping to get that all clear. He just wanted to call and say that, you know, he was trying to sort it out, which is above and beyond what they need to do. I didn't hear from anybody all day. Around 2 p.m, I thought I'd just pay for another PPSR report. I did the report and it came back clear. I contacted Crossroads, tried to get them to contact the DPI and let them know that it was all clear. Unfortunately, the inspection guy had taken the day off as well. So there was nothing I could do. I just had to sit and wait until Monday. On Monday, Crossroads called me and they said they had received the all clear from the Department of Transport, and I was good to pick up the paperwork and then go and get my plates.
I'm here now, a little bit nervous. Nothing's really been very smooth sailing so far, so let's go in there, let's work out whether everything can just go smoothly for once. That would be nice. So, we have number plates. A little bit excited. That was a lot easier than what I thought it was going to be. She almost didn't let it go because I didn't have proof of ownership or purchase. But then we had a look at some of the paperwork and it did class as a, even though I had a written letter, a written letter from the previous owner saying that I bought it for X amount. Apparently that wasn't enough. So we had to use the paperwork that he used when he handed in the plates to cancel the registration in New South Wales. So thankfully that was there, and it's now licensed. Hence the plates. So I've just rocked up at Irachi and I'm gonna have to get the plates on and then work out when I can take her home. Then slam it, put the wheels on, then be cool. So nicely.